He had everything money could buy: cars, fame, luxury, and power. But what he didn't have was peace. They called him Toby the billionaire, the man who never smiled, the man who never loved. This is their story, a story the wind still whispers, about love that conquered pride. The billionaire with a cold heart. In the shining city of Lagos, Toby moved like a king. Every girl wanted him, but he saw them all as the same: fake smiles, greedy hearts. But deep down, even kings get lonely. He believed love was for the weak. He believed money could fix anything. And Toby was the loneliest king of all. The poor girl from the streets. Far away, in a small dusty village, lived Zubaida. She sold fruits by the roadside, wore the same wrapper every day, but her smile could melt the hardest heart. Little did she know, destiny was watching her. One hot afternoon, Toby's car broke down on a lonely road. His driver panicked, his friends complained, but from the distance came Zubaida, carrying a basket of oranges. She saw a proud man in trouble, and without fear, she helped. For the first time, he said, "Thank you." And that single word began a story neither of them could forget. Toby had never met anyone like her: no makeup, no greed, just pure kindness. Days passed, but her face stayed in his mind like a song that refused to end. He began visiting the village, at first with excuses, then with gifts, and finally, just to see her smile. The villagers whispered, "The rich man has fallen for the poor girl." Because love had entered Toby's heart, the same heart that once believed it was made of stone. When his rich friends found out, they laughed. Toby, the billionaire, in love with a street girl. What a joke. He tried to ignore them, but their words burned like fire. He stopped visiting for days. Sometimes the people we love most are the ones we hurt the hardest. Zubaida waited by the dusty road every evening, holding her basket, but he never came. When his father heard about the girl, he was furious. "You are my only son. You will not disgrace this family." But Toby was silent. One evening, he heard she had fallen sick. Without thinking twice, he drove hours through the rain to the village. When he saw her lying weak, tears filled his eyes, the first tears of his life. He held her hand and said, "Don't leave me. Zubaida, you are my peace." And for the first time, she saw the proud billionaire broken and real. He stayed with her until she got better. He didn't care what anyone said. The man who once bought everything finally found something he couldn't buy: true love. He built a hospital in her village. He built schools for children who had dreams like hers. Love had changed the billionaire. When he returned to the city with her by his side, people were shocked, but he didn't care. Under the bright African sun, they got married, the rich man and the village girl. Drums echoed, children danced, the sky smiled, and somewhere in that celebration, two hearts finally found home. They say love doesn't ask for status, beauty, or gold. It only asks for truth. Toby learned that money can buy pleasure, but never peace. Zubaida taught him that kindness is the greatest wealth of all. So whenever you see a proud man with an empty heart, remember this story. Because sometimes the richest man is the one who loves deeply, and the poorest girl can be the one who saves a soul. This was The Billionaire and the Poor Girl, an African folktale of love, pride, and destiny. Subscribe for more stories from the heart of Africa.